Oh, nah. This guy, bruh. This guy, bruh. Get out of this guy, bruh. Yo, ayo, boom. I'm joking. Oh, yes. So, like, obviously, we're just doing like a trial and error of intros because it's our first time. It's our first time, chat. It's our first time streaming, YouTubing, doing all the things, all the stuff, all the doings and the stuff that are happening. What's happening? You know what it is. My name is Mavo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is Marvel's first ever YouTube video, bro. And we about to have ourselves a blast. Nah, we about to, like, you trust me. Because, like, I trust me. It's just up to you to trust me. I know they be hating niggas out there, bro. The niggas that just want to hate, just be like, yo, nah. This guy, bruh. Get out of this guy, bruh. But I'm saying, give your boy a shot. Give your boy a shot. We'll have a good time. Type Dizzle. So let's get into it. So what we're gonna do today? We're gonna, like, you can see already on the YouTube browser. I wanna go over the top 10's most. Oh, yo, top 10's most. You know what I'm saying? But I have to find out what top 10 first, cause we don't know. Like, also me, I don't know. I just came and I said, you know what? Boom, we're gonna just go show your face on the tubesy, bruv, and just like do anything random. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna have a good time. I know, like, everything's a bit maybe disorganized. Probably, like, most likely, I might probably not even have an intro, like a proper intro, bruv. Like, where there's music and everything, like such a group, something like that. Like, where there's nice music in the beginning and there's ama edits, like, yo, you know. But with your help, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this video is not popular yet. Like, boma 5 views maybe. 10 if I'm being like boma crazy, like optimistic. But it's not popular yet, so don't judge it, cause it's the first video. Flip, like, y'all gonna make me sad. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here. But yeah, let me stop crashing out, mini crash outs and everything. Now, let me just be calm, collected, you know. Have a good time with the peoples. Have a good time with you. You know, you're such a W person. Let me tell you that. You watching this video, you W person. Cause, like, you decided yourself, you know what? Let me watch this. Like, it's not popular yet, but I think there's a potential. Maybe because you saw like a clip on TikTok, or you saw a clip on my IG, maybe, or on my TikTok, or someone just told you, go watch Mavo. Or you know me personally and you just like a W person. I love people like that, you know? I genuinely love people like that. Like, you just don't. Or there can be those ones who just came here to troll. If you just came here to hate, boy, I won't lie. I appreciate you as well, because, like, we need that type of motion. You know, if you're getting hate motion, it means you're getting good motion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anywho, anyhow, anyway, I'm gonna look for the video now. Probably, like, skip this part. Like, I'ma cut it, like, with my edit, cut, and then you out of nowhere you see we there now. Boom. Yeah. So let me look for the video that we're gonna react to today, bro. Top 10 scary stories. Okay. Stories that are real. That might be a blast. I ain't gonna cap to you. But yeah, this one. So let's see what bro has cooking for us. Shout out 8 years ago, but it's fine because you don't know that video. Let's be honest, let's be real. You don't know that video. I don't know that video. We about to have a ball. But yeah, basically, I forgot to do like an intro, like what we're gonna be doing on this channel. Basically, what to expect is reactions, streams, jokes. Yo, now, who's a comedian that says expect jokes? No, actually, no. Forget that I said jokes. Forget that I said jokes. We're gonna be expecting a good time, basically, bro. Like gaming, maybe one day, 2 days. We're gonna play FIFA, bro. Ma FIFA, how FIFA, FIFA? Nah. What? This guy, bro. Don't you dare. Oh, bruh. Nah. You know what that deserves? Hell nah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, tap in, guys. Tap in. Okay, top 10 scary stories that are real.
10. My name is Danny Berg, and here on
What's
this
up, Danny
channel,
Berg?
we often talk about pretty scary things, but they're usually fictional. They're made up. They're not real. But you know what is terrifying? Scary things that really did happen. They say the truth hurts, but I think it can also scare you silly. So let's get into our top 10 scary stories that are real. Coming in number 10, we have the woman in the cupboard, and this one is really strange, really odd. In 2000, a man in Japan became suspicious when food started disappearing from his apartment.
I'd be suspicious too.
To set up cameras all around the place in the hope of catching whoever was doing this. When he got home the next day, he looked at the camera footage and he was very creeped out to see a woman walking around his house. He thought she was a burglar and she'd just come to steal some stuff when he was out, and so he rang the police. But when officers searched the place, they found a 58-year-old woman hiding in the top of a cupboard designed to store bedding and mattresses.
Nah. Boy, that's your crib now. That's your house, bro. That's your house. Now moving on, I'm taking my bags, bro. That's it. What? Boy, hell nah. Nah, bro. But nah. Why am I getting scared too easy? Nah. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Let me pull myself together now. Pull yourself together now.
Bedding and mattresses. What? This was just enough room for her to lie down, and she had been living in the cupboard the whole time, lying down, perfectly still in the dark, just meters away from him, waiting for him to leave so she could use the house as if it were her own. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm going to do a quick check of every single cupboard in my house when I get home, and by quick I mean 10 hours. Next up with number 9 now, we have Armin Mewes. This story is not really for those with a delicate stomach, so look away if that's you. In the early 2000s, Armin visited a little known website called the Cannibal Cafe. He posted a list looking for a well-built 18 to 25-year-old to be slaughtered and then consumed. His words, not mine. Yeah, normally young adults want good jobs, they want to travel, maybe find a partner and be slaughtered and then consumed, apparently. Amazingly, a few people actually replied and then backed out, presumably when they realized it was insane. But one man, Brandes, actually went to Armin's house. They then made a video of Armin cutting off his penis.
Mr. Should I call you Mr.? Why are you gay?
He then tried to cook it and eat it, but it got burnt apparently, so he fed it to his dog. This happened. As Brandes bled to death.
Pause, bro. Pause. Cause why you eat another nigga? Nah, bro.
Bathtub, Armin gave him alcohol and 20 sleeping pills and then read a Star Trek book for 3 hours. He then kissed him and then killed him and then froze the flesh for 10 months.
Once again, bruh.
Why are you gay?
Cause what? What did bro say? I'ma just repeat that, bro. Cause this guy was just gay. Like that's what I'm learning from this. This guy is just gay.
Well, he lived off it and killed.
Let's see.
What? Bathtub, Armin gave him alcohol and 20 sleeping pills and then read a Star Trek book for 3 hours. He then kissed him and then killed him and then froze the flesh for 10 months while he lived off it and ground the bones into flour. Amazingly, he was only caught when he posted online the following year looking for his next meal and victim and bragged about what had happened before.
Brag.
He's now serving life in prison.
Nah, lock that
Now
nigga
we
up,
have
bro.
the Silent Twins. Jennifer and June, the Gibbons twins from the UK, were known as the Silent Twins because they only ever talked to each other. Their sisterly love, and then there was this. The girls were absolutely obsessed with each other and gradually began to shun the community around them, who were not very welcoming to the girls. Eventually, they developed their own language and started communicating and committing crimes together, such as arson. This led them to be committed to a mental health institution for 14 years. June later said the whole thing went too far, and although we longed to be normal, we couldn't break out. It was too late, we were twins, but our personalities clashed. She wrote in her diary that her sister was a dark shadow, robbing her of sunlight. Now, psychologists deemed them deeply disturbed, and the girls felt so trapped, they said the only way that one of them could lead a normal life was if the other one died and freed them. The day after they were released from the institution, Jennifer died from a rare heart inflammation. June began to speak to others and went on to live a normal life for the first time. She wrote the epitaph on her sister's gravestone that read, "We once were two, we two made one. We no more two, through life be one. Rest in peace." Creepy.
Arr. Creepy niggas. Anyways, while it loads, how you guys doing, eh? How you guys doing? Are you guys scared yet? I'm not scared, bro. This is not like this is light work. That number 10 one is a bit creepy though. The what's it called? What you might call it? Someone living in my wardrobe, in my cupboard, and then when I dip, that's when they start making tea and everything. Then they live like on top. Nah, bro. Top 10 most creative ways to be a street kid, a hobo, bro.
Coming in number 7, I'm watching you. In 2015, a woman called Chelsea Clark from Toronto was watching movies in bed with her boyfriend. The next day, after work, she logged into her Facebook account and saw that she had a message from someone she didn't know. Now, Chelsea thought this was quite strange because her settings didn't allow messages from strangers. The message was titled, "Really Cute Couple." Chelsea opened it to find a guy with his profile picture as the Joker had sent pictures of her and her boyfriend in bed the night before to her. The account was deleted soon after, and police investigations have made no leads at the moment. So, next time you're watching something on your laptop, guys, maybe your tablet or your phone at night, someone could be watching right back at you. Next up at number 6, the Cemetery Clown. In 2015, Julie Graham and her husband were driving past Rose Hill Cemetery at night when they spotted a figure climbing over the cemetery gate. They captured this picture, but it wasn't until they looped back around that they realized it was a clown. They tried to get a bit closer for a better look, and that's when they saw him standing alone in the middle of the gravestones, slowly waving at them. And yes, that is the creepiest looking wave of all time. He didn't seem scared or bothered by them at all, but before the couple could even understand what was going on, the clown slowly turned around and walked into the darkness of the cemetery. Now, when police...
That's just a weirdo. That's just a weirdo, bro. That's just a weirdo on a Sunday morning that thought, or Sunday AMs, whatever. He just thought, nah, let me just go scare niggas. I know that for sure. Let me just go scare niggas. I'm just gonna scare people, bro. What? Nah, bro. Nah, that's just a creep, bro. That guy bored. That guy's just bored.
Investigated all of this the next day. They found no signs of vandalism or disturbance in the graveyard, leading many people to wonder what the cemetery clown was doing that night, and it is going to be seen again. Coming in number 5 now, we have the children. In the 90s, respected journalist Brian Bethel shared a story that changed his and many others' opinions on the paranormal. One evening, Brian said he was parked outside of a local movie theater and filling out a check for someone. Then he looked up to see 2 boys standing next to the car in the darkness, no more than 10 or 12 years old. Now, before they even spoke, Brian said he was gripped with fear. He couldn't explain why, and that it was just incomprehensible and soul-wracking. attacking. Only one of the boys spoke, and they said they wanted to see a movie, but they had left their money at home and asked if Brian could give them a ride back to get their money. Now, Brian avoided looking at them because of the fear, and instead looked up to see that the last show had already started. There was no way they'd make it back in time. The boy said it wouldn't take long. He said they were just two little kids. He said they didn't have a gun or anything. Now that last sentence scared Brian the most, and as the feeling of terror consumed him, he realized his hand was already moving to unlock the door. That's when he looked up to see their eyes. They were deep.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Brian quickly made his excuses, but as he tried to drive away, the kid started banging on the window and said, "We can't come in unless you tell us it's okay. Let us in." Okay, at number...
Nah, you can't commit until you commit. What they say? Nah, consent, final boss, weirdos. I don't even cap. That's a little bit scary. I don't even cap that. That's a little bit scary. That, okay, I won't lie. What's scarier between this one and the number 10? The number 10 is still number 1 for me. I won't even lie. This one comes in at like it's a close second. But yeah. Nah, consent, final boss, bro. Consent, I don't know. They raised them well for sure, but scarier kids.
We have Robert the doll. Now this doll was given to a boy, Eugene Otto, in 1904 by a Jamaican woman who worked with the family, who was supposedly a practicer of black magic and voodoo. She had supposedly cursed the doll because she was unhappy with how the family had treated her, and they soon reported hearing conversations between Eugene and Robert the doll. At night, his parents would hear Eugene scream, and when they ran into the bedroom, they would find the furniture around Robert had been thrown out. When the family left to go on trips, the neighbors were seeing Robert move from window to window of the house, and they would sometimes hear the doll let out a terrifying cackle. Over time, the house was sold on to a new family, but the doll remained there. The new owner, a 10-year-old girl, also screamed in the night and claimed that Robert would move, and that one time he even tried to attack her. These days, he sits in the Fort East Martello Museum in Florida and was the inspiration for the horror movie Child's Play. Moving on to number 3 now, we have Murder.
Treat your family members right, bro. Treat your family right, bro. Because what the heck? This nigga gonna lawyer a whole voodoo dog, bro. He gonna make it come after your lap. They're monitoring spirits. Cooked.
Castle. In 1886, pharmacist H.H. Holmes bought a number of properties in Chicago that left him owning an entire city block. He began renovating them into a hotel. He would hire some workers for one part and others for a different area, so nobody really knew the full extent of the hotel's layout. It was finished just in time for the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, where people from all over the world descended on the city. But this wasn't a normal hotel. Almost every part of it was some sort of torture chamber. For most of that year, he trapped unsuspecting guests in their rooms to kill them. There were gas chambers and also rooms to suffocate people or starve them to death, as well as a hanging. I'm not even sure what a hanging room means, but sounds pretty nasty. The whole building was designed to confuse the victims and give them a false sense of hope. There were staircases that led to absolutely nowhere and doors that were totally bricked off. Once they were dead, Holmes disposed of...
Forget that nigga said bricked up, bro. Bricked up, bro. What you mean bricked up, bro?
Shut
What you mean bricked up, bro?
Of the bodies through a specially designed chute to dump them into the basement and then incinerate them in huge furnaces. He is known as America's first serial killer. Moving on to number 2, we have the real Leatherface. This is the story that inspired the movies Psycho, Silence of the Lambs. So, what real-life story could produce such horror? It's the story of Ed Gein. This man had a disturbed obsession with his own mother, who had raised him during the earlier 20th century, with strict religious teachings about the sins of lust and desire. Now, after she died in 1945, Ed began to spiral into the life of a serial killer. At first, he would dig up bodies of recently buried females and cut off their body parts to keep as trophies before placing them back in the graves. Then he stepped up and began a killing spree before police finally caught him. When they discovered the dismembered body of a woman in his farmhouse shed, investigators were also horrified by what else they found. A freshly cooked human heart was on the stove, ready to be eaten. He'd made drinking bowls out of their skulls, and the creepiest thing, I think, was what he had done with his victim's skin. He used them to make furniture, face masks, and women's clothes out of women's skin. I know the horror movie classics were inspired by this, but yeah, they can't really touch on how creepy this really was. And finally, at number 1, we have the
This
death
is
of
creepy.
Elisa
That's not scary.
Lam.
That's creepy,
Elisa was
bro.
a 21-year-old Canadian woman who was visiting LA in 2013. She stayed at the Cecil Hotel in downtown LA and had been calling her parents every single day on her visit. But then on January 31st, the calls suddenly stopped, and her worried parents reported her missing to the police. She seemed to have just
She
vanished
kinda fine
out of
too.
nowhere. Then on February 14th, the police released this video of her behaving very erratically in the hotel elevator. She seemed to exit and then re-enter,
Yeah.
and then started making some sort of gesture to something in the hallway outside. At one point, she simply crouches as if to hide from whatever is out there. Eventually, guests of the hotel started complaining about the water, saying it was black, foul-tasting, and had low pressure. Now, when staff went to investigate the water tank on the roof of the hotel, they found Elisa Lam's decomposing body. That's why the water was black. Oh God. The police don't know how she got onto the roof, which was locked and alarmed, or how she got into the tank and then replaced the lid from the inside, or what was going on in that elevator. Something really creepy. Some people think that this all points to a murder. Others say it was supernatural in nature, that Elisa was actually possessed. Millions of people have now watched the infamous elevator video, and many people say something about it is very, very disturbing.
I mean,
Will
obviously,
it ever
bro.
be solved? Well, guys, those are our 10
Nah.
stories with that lethal combination of being scary.
Those are definitely creepy. I don't know about scary, but like creepy for sure. I don't know about scary, but creepy for sure. Okay, that last one though. Okay, how you like that fine, and then you going crazy like that, bro. And you imagine like you die. But that's literally how she looked. I don't lie. That's very worrying. That's very concerning. Obviously, she died at the end, so obviously, like, tis tragic. Tis very tragic. But still, though, okay, let me rank them. You rank what you think, like, what scared you the most, like, on a 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's say like 3, because you guys probably don't remember all of them, unless there's someone that got, like, scared out of their pants, for real. But yeah, I'ma rank my ranking is that the number 10 one. Number 10, the one that started off as number 10 is number 1 for me, bro. Because ain't no way I find out someone's been living with me the whole time, just like on top of my closet. The whole time. And I didn't know about it. And every time I go, she's like, she's using the microwave. She's using the ironing board. She's using the fridge, bro. Sometimes she probably even wears my shoes and so. Nah, bro. My bathtub, she's there showering. At night, back to the closet. Nah, bruh. Nah, that's just nah. Nah, bruh, that's scary, bruh. That's scary. And then obviously number 2 is that other one that I said is second. Which one is the one with the boys? The one with the twins. Yeah, like the brothers, that consent final boss. Yeah, consent final boss is a bit scary, innit? And then, yeah, number 3 is this Fine Shy's death. Fine Shy's death was just a bit tragic, bro. And, like, because she was creepy. Like, she had me on my toes. Like, who was she talking to? But these are all questions that we have. Now I'm saying put yours in the comment section, chat. Like, say, what was the scariest one for you? And like, if you were trying to get more of like these type of videos, say in the comments, bro. But like, if there's something that you do want me to react to as well, like something else, because we're not gonna be consistent with the same type of shanties. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just like we're gonna switch it up a notch. One day it's something funny, one day it's something scary, one day it's something sweet, one day it's some romantic, one day it's some Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess that's it for today. That's it for the first ever video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, chat. Like, show some love. What? Show some love. The first ever video, and you don't wanna show some love. Like, no, that you are loved. Ah, clock it. I'm joking. What? Nah, don't clock it, bro. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is like, subscribe, chat. You know, it's not that difficult. I promise you, it's not that difficult. You literally just go out there, down there somewhere it's written subscribe. You subscribe, bro. And you click the notification thing. Okay, I don't know what notification thing means, but I know like other YouTube channels are always saying press the notification button. What? So if you guys know what notification button is, you go press it also, bro. Share, whatnot. If you want to clip this and put it on your TikTok, I fully consent, bro. I fully consent. Clip it, boy. Clip it, put it on your TikTok. Just say like tag me as well, bruv. Probably like if I was good at my editing stuff and you see my socials there. Mavo. Mavo. Yeah. But if I didn't do it, just know my social is __ Mavo _. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Appreciate y'all. Have y'all a good whatever time it is. Nah. This guy, bruh. Get out of this guy, bruh.